you two. It is the end of week 1. Sorry my face is really red. I just got out of the shower and that's what happens. My face gets red. So how did week 1 go? I can't really testify to it because I started my period. And I have periods from hell to the point that I am considering taking my uterus out because I am non-functional. So I don't know as far as feeling sick and feeling unwell and that kind of thing. A little more light. Does that help? No, not really. If that was from potatoes or not, because I was on my period. But we'll just go with the update anyway. So it's not about weight. I'll get to one day that will explain why this was amazing for me, but so for the first day, which was last Thursday, I weighed 188. My hips were 43 and a half. My waist was 37 and a half. My bust was 41 and a half. And then today I weigh, and I am very bloated right now, and I know it's bloat because anybody who's been bloated, first of all, I get very bloated on my period, and second of all, you're just uncomfortable. And I'm very uncomfortable right now, so I know I'm bloated. But I weigh 181 even. Hips are 43, waist is 35, bust is 42. So I lost 5 inches in the hips, waist 2.5, bust I gained 1 inch, and weight I lost 7 pounds in a week. And I know most of that 7 pounds was bloat because I ate pizza before I started, and that'll do it. So the biggest thing that I craved was fruit, and I also craved dairy such as ice cream and cheese. Last night I was so close to grabbing the vegan ice cream in my freezer and having some. I was so sick, and like I told you before, I feed my emotions when I'm not feeling well, and I was about to go down. I also yesterday was very close to going to a place in town that has a really great Greek salad and getting a ton of feta and their creamy Greek dressing and chicken and just mowing down. And I was very nauseous, so it was a very conflicting because I wanted to throw up, but at the same time I wanted to eat all this junk food, so it didn't make any sense to me and I did not do it. I did, however, cheat one day, and that was day 2. My neighbor is an amazing baker. Like, oh my god, she's so good. And she made some she made banana nut muffins, and I got to figuring my significant other would want one because he wasn't following strictly potatoes, and me one, and I ate both of them. And when I tell you my mouth sang, it was like angels choir. But that was the only day other than last night because I wasn't feeling well. I always keep this ginger beer in the fridge when I'm on my period and get really nauseous because it helps a lot. And I do have anti-nausea medication, but I try not to take that because I hate taking meds unless I absolutely have to. So last night I was really nauseous and I took my ginger beer and I felt a heck of a lot better. So that was a cheat, I guess, because it wasn't potatoes and was a lot of sugar. But I did what I had to do. So another thing that was interesting, so when true hunger isn't your body grumbling, your stomach grumbling, that kind of thing. It's a mouthfeel because when digestion starts in the mouth, right? That's the first starting point of digestion. So this whole week, when I was getting very hungry, I had so much saliva in my mouth, it was ridiculous. And a lot of times I didn't feel like eating, like I wasn't hungry feeling, but I ate anyway because I knew I'm not that thirsty for no reason. It's because I'm hungry and my body's getting me prepared to eat some food. So that was very interesting. I mean, like a lot of saliva. Like last year when I did the other diet where I was eating every 2.5 to 3 hours, I would get some saliva in the mouth and I'd be like, okay, it's time to eat. Like this was insane this week, how much. It was a lot. And so that was very interesting. So on day 3, so with my condition with dysautonomia, I cannot handle extreme temperatures, whether warm or cold. Warm temperatures bother me the most. So this summer has been awful because we've had really high temps, really high humidity. I've had difficulty just getting out of my car and going into the grocery store. And the best way I can describe it is like heat stroke times 1,000. And that isn't even a good description. So the third day, which was a Saturday, I'm trying to redo my neighbor's tables, trying to learn how to refinish furniture. And I was literally outside all day in humidity and like 80 some degree weather. I don't know, did I write it? 85 degree weather with lots of humidity, and I didn't even get sick at all. Any sick feeling whatsoever. I about cried because summer used to be my favorite season. I'm one of those weirdos, the hotter the better. Windows open, just a fan. And then I got sick and I can't handle it at all. And this was beautiful and amazing, and I was so happy about it. I wasn't sick. The next day I didn't really have any repercussions, because usually if I do a lot on one day, the next day, up to 3 days, I'm done. I can't do anything. And it was glorious, and I was so happy. And I literally, it was all day working on these tables in the heat and the humidity, and it was awesome. It was awesome. And then I wanted to see if there was anything else I wanted to talk about. So, yeah, then I just kind of got really super sick on Sunday. My significant other paid for me to have a colon cleanse professionally done. And what doesn't speak louder than words than I care about you, than I care about your colon. And that was really cool. I've had a closed system colon cleanse before, and then this was an open system. And I actually liked the open system better. I felt more privacy. It wasn't, I mean, I don't embarrass easily. I don't care about a lot of stuff. So it didn't bother me the first one really, but thinking about it, this one was better. Because the first one with the closed system, you can see everything coming out of your colon. And I was tossing and turning a lot for the person who was the technician, and she could see a lot of my body. And this one, you just stayed in one position and you were kind of in control and you didn't get to see anything. So I kind of like that better. But I got really sick after it. And now I know it was because I was going to be starting my period, because I got really sick. And so because I was really sick, I wasn't eating a lot, and I was forcing myself to eat, because I'm eating potatoes, which are low calorie, high nutritious, but low calorie food, and I'm on my period, and they say you need more nutrition when you're on your period. So I got sick on Sunday and have been sick pretty much every day since. Today I woke up and I'm feeling pretty decent, which I'm excited about. I'm supposed to be going to the spa with my significant other's mother, so I'm really excited about it. We have some girl time, but so I haven't ate a lot, to be honest. Also, something I've been trying to do is vary what potato I eat. So in the morning, if I eat a russet, afternoon I eat a sweet potato, in the evening I eat some other type of potato, and that's been helping a lot. I've been trying to eat a sweet potato every day, just because it's different, a little bit different nutrition and just different taste, texture, that whole kind of thing. I was eating for dips, because I started dips on Monday, more high-fat dips, because like I said, I'm on my period. More nutrition is my thought. I won't be continuing that. And I will say about the dips, they taste way different than before I was doing the potato only, like way different. I had this barbecue sauce that I normally like, and I was like, I don't really care for this. I had a fry sauce that I thought was freaking amazing, and I ate it and I'm like, I don't want to eat this, this is gross. So that was an interesting development, only in a short amount of time. Very interesting. Let's see. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at. I'm looking forward to next week when I'm not so sick and I can do like a better comparison of how I'm feeling wise. Interesting fact, my dog absolutely loves taters. She loses her freaking mind when there are potatoes, and I've tried to catch really cute videos of her and it has not happened, but I did catch a cute one of her eating, so that'll be at the end of the video. So I have been doing a lot of reading. I did read this book. This is more of a hype man book, more of to get you excited than teaching you how to do something. The amount of information they had in here to teach you how to do a plant-based athlete diet could have been in a pamphlet. The rest of it is just stories about plant-based athletes, pretty much. And so that was kind of disappointing with this one. We actually asked to return it. They refunded our money and we get to keep the book, so I don't know what I'm going to do with this, but what are you going to do? This one, however, is more of a how-to, and I'm getting into the how-to parts of it. I'm almost done reading it, but I'm getting into the how-to parts of it. So, this one is a good one. I'm looking forward to that. Then the colon cleanse lady recommended this book that I read. It's about Ayurvedic, I'm not saying that right, medicine, ancient Indian medicine. Only thing I don't like about this book, so I'm a scholar, I'm a registered nurse. I want to know some hard, concrete facts. They basically have this attitude, well, we're the experts, we say this goes, so believe us. That doesn't work for me. I haven't finished it, so I'm hoping, but so far, no. So they've given some good advice, some good things that I know to be true, just from other books that I have read, but so far. And then my boyfriend got me this book. I haven't even started it yet. It is huge. It's like a manual of how to. And so I'm curious to see what this is all about. I haven't started it because I've been sick. Really, like the past 2 days, I've been so sick that I've just been laying in bed. Yesterday, I slept over 12 hours, and then I had a full night's sleep. So that's how sick I was. Very sick. So yeah, I'm actually, one thing I do enjoy about this diet is I don't have to think about what to eat. Like being so sick, I knew I could put it very easily, and to prepare potatoes are very easily. I've been using the air fryer primarily. You just shove it in, forget it, or my convection oven. I found those little potatoes I did not like steamed at all. My boyfriend put them in the air fryer, and I was like, this is heaven, this is great. So I have primarily been using the air fryer, and I know I watched that one video from Spud Fit, and if I remember, I'll put it in the description below, about how you don't want to do the air fryer because it takes out all the water, and you're going to feel hungry more than if you did a baked or steamed, because they could retain their water better. But I just like the texture, the flavor of the air fryer so much better, so that's what I'm going to do. If you hear it right now, I have a sweet potato going right now for breakfast. So, and I also like potatoes cold. Like if I make them, other than the air fryer, you want to eat the air fryer that day. You do not want to be, as soon as it comes out of the air fryer, you want to be eating it. You don't want to be saving it. But if I bake some potatoes and I eat them cold, I prefer that. I think it's delicious. So that was kind of interesting. So I'm going to show you how many potatoes we have left to kind of give you an idea of what we've gone through. But remember, I haven't eaten that much this week, so I've been pretty sick. And yeah, I'm really comfortable the way I feel. And hopefully next week I'll get a better idea of how I feel, since I feel like crap this week. And we'll go from there. So, see you guys in the next video. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm editing the video and I realized I forgot one other book that I read. I read the Spud Fit book, and I like this one. This is a cookbook, which is pretty cool. So after I get done with just all potatoes, this is kind of like the way you're going to be eating. Still potato heavy. But one thing I liked about it is they have, so each contributor, I think there's like over 90 contributors in this book. Each contributor contributed a recipe, and then they have a little like blurb or something about that contributor and why they were included in the book. And it's got beautiful pictures. The recipes do not seem complicated at all. One thing I was laughing about, they have the doctor's section, and the doctor's section was basically a potato with something on it, which I thought was cute. But they've got doctors, health professionals, athletes, chefs, activists, and wellness warriors. And it also talks about Andrew Taylor and Mandy Van Zan. Andrew Taylor is the guy who did potatoes for a year, and Mandy is his wife, and kind of their journey of going through potatoes. So I really recommend this book a lot. The only thing I wish is that the cover was a hardcover, because if it's going to be a cookbook, I don't know about you, I don't keep my cookbooks very nice. I get stuff all over them, and so this is probably going to get trashed, unfortunately. But yeah, I mean, there's even desserts in here, and like really good looking food, and so I recommend this book, and I totally forgot to put it on the books that I was reading, so I wanted to add that in here. All right, so what do we have left? This is a brand new bag of the little potatoes, and we've eaten about half of what's in there. So we went through one bag and a half of a bag. I just started going through the red potatoes. Like, I've only eaten like 3 or 4 out of this bag. The sweet potatoes, I've eaten a full bag, and I got 3 left. And then the russets, that's how many we have of the russets. So we are gonna have to go grocery shopping pretty soon for more. I don't have any in the fridge because I've been sick, and I like to have some in the fridge just so it's easy to grab and eat and go, but I just have been sick and haven't been preparing them that way. So yeah, this is what we've been having. We primarily eat the russets of fries in the evening with some sauce, and then, like I said, I'm trying to have a sweet potato every day. Just got into those, and these are really easy to do. So that's how much we have left. Do you like taters? Yeah. She's a good girl. Girls get all the taters.